Hey man, Goose Sports man, and what a game last night as LSU in overtime and 29-26. What a game as Tigers they didn't lead at all for the whole game until the last play of the game when Kyron Lacey caught the touchdown pass in overtime to beat Ole Miss 29-26. And man, this game was frustrating for a long part of the game because LSU only had one touchdown going into the last 30 seconds of the game, and they were able to tie it up right before regulation ends and go to overtime and get the victory 29-26 as LSU goes to 2-0 in the SEC. Ole Miss falls to 1-2. And Garrett Nussmeier, he really didn't have a good football game. He was like 20. He was 22 of 51, two interceptions. Did have three touchdowns though, but he got it done when it mattered. He got it done when it mattered most at the end of regulation and in overtime with the two touchdown passes, one to Anderson and one to Kyron Lacey. But so at the end of the day, LSU got the win. That's all that matters. But Nussmeier is going to have to play better next weekend on the road against Arkansas. He can't have a performance like he did this last night, where 22 out of 51 is really bad percentage, completion percentage. But it is what it is. But LSU's defense, I thought played really. I thought they played a lot better than I thought they were going to. Yeah, they gave a lot of runs in the running game. Ole Miss really ran the ball well. I mean, they ran the ball almost. They almost ran for 200 yards rushing. But LSU made the stops when they needed to in the game. Had an interception in the end zone. They had a fourth down stop early in the game. Ole Miss missed a field goal. LSU missed a field goal. So all in all, I thought the defense really kept LSU in the game, especially in the second half. When Ole Miss didn't score a touchdown in the second half at all. They only had 6 points in the second half. Nine if you're going to include the overtime period. But Ole Miss didn't score a touchdown in the second half. So good adjustments by Blake Baker and the defensive staff in the second half. Because Ole Miss was really running and gunning in the first half, especially in the run game. But look, it was a frustrating game because LSU just could not run the football. They just could not run the football. Yeah, I mean, at the end they had 24 carries for 84 yards, but nobody had a little breakout run. Nobody had, 80 yards rushing. Caden Durham only had 37 yards rushing. Josh Williams, 34. Nussmeier had 16. Nussmeier needs to tuck the ball and run a little more when needed. There was several times in the game where he had a chance to scramble and get 4 or 5 yards, but he opted not to do it. He would throw an incompletion. Nussmeier needs to learn to tuck and run and slide. He doesn't need to be Jay Daniels. Nobody's expecting him to be Jay Daniels, run the ball for 100 yards a game. There's nobody expecting him to do that. But when you can tuck in and run and get 4 or 5 yards, you need to do it and slide and make it a second and 5 instead of second and 10. So all in all, look, a win's a win. A win is a win in the SEC. So we'll take it. But Nussmeier's got to play better than he did last night, because the completion percentage was really awful. He had two bad interceptions. Luckily they didn't come back and bite us in the ass. But yeah, have a good one, man, and we'll see you guys next time. Go Tigers!